shot is going to do it. A flagrant foul. Charge it up.
Hey, is it Chris Paul time here? He's closed out many games in his career.
Anthony Edwards. Naz Reid's an excellent three-point shooter. Number 1 pick out of Santa Clara, which is at his pocket pick by Mike Conley. Conley will stop.
And they score decisively behind Pochemski.
Anthony Edwards. He rises for
that's his mid-range.
Towns inside. What a foul. Jackson Davis, good awareness. Pochemski, stay high. Been a great pickup for them. Andrew Wiggins. That left wing three used to be automatic. You can't buy one. Chris Paul is the lead. Chris Paul to the rim, and he threw it backwards.
He could have laid that up. He thought Gobert was going to be there.
And Edwards, he made it look easy. Naz Reid, going to get up. Towns ties the game. But where do you find offense? Sharp behind the back. Got it to Payton to lay it up and in. Henderson, okay, very smart, coming to block that shot. Naz Reid, good catch. Spinning on Kuminga. Naz Reid, he's got 16.
Saric is going at Naz Reid's head right now.
Karl-Anthony Towns on the rookie. Rudy Gobert. Moses Moody attacking. One.
He made one.
The pass into Wiggins on the ready. Chris Paul thought about that three. And the tough banker. Edwards rises to bank it out. Rebound Anderson. Cat for the lead from deep. With a nice finish. Wow. Pochemski. Chris Paul. There's the second field tonight. 4 of them have gone down. Anthony Edwards rises. It happened in the half court. You guys think of that exact thing. Banking it up and in. JK's first field goal. Towns. Chris Paul ended up in the lap of the sumo wrestler Konashiki. It's on the way down. Down at the high post. They're setting up Edwards. There's Wiggins. Good rotation.
Wolves lead by 2.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Edwards against Hield to the inside. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
And for Buddy Hield, he became the second fastest player in NBA history to hit 1,500 three-pointers, Doris.
And consider, B.A., only Stephen Curry did it faster. Hield is one of the top three-point shooters in the league. He's got both the volume and the efficiency to prove it.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
16 feet out, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Down low. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Conley against Curry. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 3. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Conley passes to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels for 3. Another shot. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
That's a level of concentration right there. Rudy Gobert finishing shots like these, important.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody," but he...
Here's Jackson Davis. Give him 8 points now. Right side, Kuminga. Towns with a rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl-Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. He's covered by Curry. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. He gets it in there. Towns has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.